Can you believe it's been 29 years since Sharon Case joined the Young and the Restless? Well, it has been, and today, to celebrate this insane milestone, let's look back at her journey on the show. Now, without any further ado, let's dive in right away.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Sharon Case has dedicated more than half of her life to the Young and the Restless, and September 7th marked her 29th year on the show. Case joined the Young and the Restless as a recast of Sharon Collins in 1994. Yup, some of you may find it hard to believe that she wasn't the original Sharon Collins, but it's the truth. Although Case wasn't the first actress to play the role, it always belonged to her. The first actress who was introduced on Y&R as Sharon Collins was Monica Potter in the same year, 1994, but she didn't last even a minute. On The Late Show with Craig Ferguson in 2010, Potter said that she was fired because she was terrible at it. Right after she was fired, Heidi Mark was brought in to play the character, but she didn't last long either. She lasted only for 2 months, and some might even call her the worst recast of all time. Finally, after 2 failed castings, they found their forever Sharon Collins, Sharon Case. Before that, she had been playing some roles here and there in the soaps itself. During the 1980s, she was playing Dawn Winthrop, Monica Quartermain's long-lost daughter, on General Hospital, and also appeared as Debbie Simon in As the World Turns, which did not give her much of a platform to shine. But everything changed thanks to Y&R. Like we said, she was always destined to play Sharon. No one can say otherwise. I mean, even the first name is the same. But did you know that when Case joined the show, she didn't expect to stay for long either? She had been working on the primetime series, Valley of the Dolls, during a hiatus. In the back of her head, she thought Valley of the Dolls would be renewed, and she'd have to return to it eventually. But fortunately, or perhaps unexpectedly, the series didn't get picked up, and now we have her on our screens daily owning that role. So, 29 years is a big deal. So let's look at some of her memorable journeys on the show. Starting with the very classic Nick and Sharon story, Love at First Sight. Nick and Sharon fell in love from the moment they saw each other. And even when his mom was against it, their love grew even stronger. Then, there was some eloping involved, and finally, there was a proper wedding where they redid their vows. But that wasn't the last one, and we all know how their marriage went. Another one that we can't forget was Cassie's death after her accident. It is still one of the most heartbreaking scenes in Y&R history. After Cassie's death, Sharon and Nick's relationship wasn't the only thing that went downhill, especially after Nick cheated on her with Phyllis. It was her mental state too. But don't worry, she found a new love too. It was with Brad Carlton, who was a playboy, but his feelings were really true for her. However, he died drowning after saving Noah from an icy lake. Now that wasn't the only tragedy, was it? Nope, because then she was grieving the loss of her daughter, Faith, only to find out in 2010 that it had been switched by Adam. Thankfully, it was being raised by Ashley, and she got her baby back. Another moment filled with memory is Sharon and her mother-in-law, Nikki's, fight. They never really got along except for the time when they had to hide a dead body, of course. Then there was the infamous cliff fight scene, where Drusilla got caught between Phyllis and Sharon's fight, which led to her great fall from the cliff. To this day, we haven't found a dead body. And how can we forget the insane and very weird part where Sharon got married to her ex-father-in-law? Now, we've seen her getting married to Nick and his brother Adam, but Victor was on a whole new level that we all would like to erase from our memory. Then there was Mariah, who was haunting Sharon, pretending to be Cassie, only to find out later that she was in fact Sharon's long-lost twin daughter. On the other hand, cheating men just never leave the sight of our poor Sharon, and her zero luck when it comes to love. Scott Granger, who was supposed to be her heart, went to cheat on her with Abby, and we had an awesome catfight scene between the girls. Then there is the repeated offender of cheating, Mr. Nick Newman, who once again cheated on her with Phyllis, right when she was all set to remarry him. Thankfully, Ray Rosales, the only man we trusted with Sharon, came to us. Ray got serious with her when she was a suspect in JT's murder. Their love became real, and the two got married in a very beautiful wedding. Looking back at their wedding day, we just can't stop saying, "Aw." In the midst of their happy marriage, there was a time she almost messed it up with Ray. She started thinking about kissing Adam, but thankfully, it was just a thought and nothing happened. But tragedies and deaths just never left her side, as the only man who was true to her, stayed beside her always, and genuinely loved her died in a horrible accident. This unexpected death completely broke Sharon, and she was just devastated. Although Adam and Nick were there for her, this time she didn't jump to a new relationship, but instead bravely got through it alone. After moving on from Ray's death, she still kept the coffee house running, focused on her kids, and helped them out. And currently, she has finally found a new man, Chance Chancellor, and she is taking her time with him slowly. On top of that, she is back in the business game with the company that her psycho stalker left her with. We can't forget Cameron Kirsten now, can we? Sharon has had a quite fascinating journey on the show. No wonder Case hasn't gotten tired of it yet. Once again, a huge congratulations on reaching the 29th milestone, and here's to more to come. What is your favorite moment of Sharon on Y&R? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.